Hello and welcome back. I'm B-Ball Joe and this is Walkers and Resources 7 Republic Season 8. Last time we fixed this traffic nonsense, and today I'm actually going to concentrate on getting to the next industry, which is vehicles and everything below that. By now, most people that watch this should know that the plan that I have in the beginning is not necessarily exactly how the video is going to go. So I'm going to try my best to actually get to that point where we can get to the vehicle setup, at least somewhere that makes sense. I know I talked about that a little bit at the end of the last episode, but things change, and I think that is lovely. Why is this not set to something reasonable? Silly. But yeah, we're figuring things out, and that's great. I did have one thought here. We are currently building and unbuilding a bunch of the pipes that we have here, but can I snap you to this? No, it won't let me snap to this guy. That's silly. Anyways, if we run this all the way to here, we do have an extra out. So we can actually get started building on this, and yeah, it's winter again, that's fine. But once it's actually done, we can then connect it to this thing like we want to. Well, it's too long. I'm glad I'm doing this because that'd be really annoying. Okay, that just means, oh, this is helpful. Okay, cancel. No, let's just do this. You can actually cancel the whole thing with this button, which is lovely. Yes, we're gonna do this instead. Run this. Honestly, right, hopefully parallel-ish. Oh, come on, don't make this complicated. Kind of parallel to what we already had, like so. And we should really not be barely able to connect this. Building in the way, yeah, this one should be fine. It should not be too long. We should actually be able to connect to that. So yeah, they can actually start building that while they're tearing down the other thing. Now, it will be really cool if at some point Peter decides that we can upgrade these infrastructures, but I'm sure he has a reason for why that's not the case. So let's just leave that as it is. Oh, it's winter. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful winter. And our happiness is still not that great. Is there something unable to boost? That's fine. Electronics, not great. Lack of meat. Not a lot of people. Crime. Someone had the idea of crime being a problem here. Or in some of my industrial areas that don't have police coverage, which this one would be included in that, I think. Just every time I'm in this area, it always sounds like something just crashed and burned and everything is terrible. But it looks like that is not the case right now, which is wonderful. Would really like to be able to produce more than this, but there are several issues with this that I could address, but I'm not sure that I want to do that today or right now, so that should be fine. All our construction waste is going somewhere else, so that's lovely. We have money in the bank, so we can invite some citizens. Some other comments, electrified, that's good. Some other comments mentioned that this small heating pipe, at best, can handle 1,500 citizens. And I have no good reason to question that. I'm going to go with, that is probably the number that is right. And we're just going to believe that. And we're going to leave it at that. So this city, even though I planned it for, I think, 2,000, let's try to keep it below a certain threshold. How are you already too cold? That part does not sit well with me because you're already too cold. We're just going to replace this whole thing with something different. You are producing 210 cubic meters. How cold are we? Just -9. Yeah, this should be higher than that, but our production is just ridiculous. Yeah, this is not gonna fly. This place, if I can't heat you, and at this point we don't have that many citizens here. Can I see how many citizens I actually have? Uneducated, workers with low education, workers with high education. Yeah, it's just it's the numbers that are there right now, not all of the workers. This is a little better, but still not the right number. I would like an overview of the actual population, and the only way I can do that is with a town hall, which I really don't want to build here. But I think the answer there is the heating plant that I have right now is just not going to cut it. I thought 1,500 is the right number, but it looks like it's even less than that, which is unfortunate. Yeah, if you can't... Okay, here's the other thing, and I do appreciate that the game does this, and this is probably just another thing where I'm just used to just go big and then never worry about this. This tank is 300 cubic meters. That is how much water goes in there. What happens if you have a 300 cubic meter tank that is full of water? Do this experiment at home. Just take 3 liters of water that is full, whatever temperature. Start adding at regular intervals only 2.1 because here is 2.1 cubic meters of water. I don't know why this is not getting to 90 degrees, so that's kind of silly. But we are fully running and they're not producing enough heat. So I didn't think productivity was supposed to hurt this. Yeah, no, we're at 81%, but it's just not, we're not running a small pipe here, right? Nope, we're running 2 medium pipes into 1 large pipe here, so it should get all the heat. Let's look at this. Oh, so the experiment, just to finish that thought, just add 2.1 liters of hot water, or 90-degree water, whatever you want to call it. 100 degrees is when it evaporates. Celsius, not Fahrenheit, so just to be clear. And see how fast you heat up the 3-liter container. It should overflow. Just put up an experiment, and I would guess it will get warm, but especially when the tank, in this case this heat exchanger, cools down relatively fast, like in the winter. Do it outside, for example. The water may still freeze eventually, so you're not putting enough hot water in to replace the stuff that's being used. So if this is telling me that it can't handle the amount that I need, then I either have to put 2 small heat exchangers here, which technically may be enough. Is that an experiment I'm willing to play here? You know what? I don't hate it. 69% is pretty bad, but I think it has more to do with this town than anything else. Yeah, people just don't get what they want because there's just nothing here for you. And here's another thing. I saw that on the Reddit. There are still people that don't know that if you have, and you may see this now, reverse like 20 seconds and you see it more. If you have number of shoppers in front of the shop not being equal to 0, you will not get meat pulled in through the factory connection. That is a known bug. It has been a while, for a little while, but it just is. So people don't get meat, and then they get angry and they get a health penalty. When they don't get meat, that's what they do. But that's happening here. So because there were shoppers in front of the shop, they were blocking the factory connection. Let's go with that. And that was a problem. Now you can see the meat is filling up again. Either someone dropped something off here or was actually pulling something in, but that is a problem. So this is kind of solving that, but not really. But yeah, the large heat exchanger doesn't seem to cooperate well with only 2 small pipes filling it up. So that's not working. Should I use the small heat exchanger, and maybe that's actually going to work then? I just want to. I just want to try that because we do have more than sufficient... that was the wrong button. I meant to press R. We do have more than sufficient space to make this actually work if I can build you... yeah, if we build 2 here, they should be easily reaching everyone that we care about. So let's assume that my problem is the large heat exchanger and not the small one, which means we may lose people again, but hey, that's part of doing business. Put one there, get one really close to here, and then once we tear down the heat exchange or the heat pipe there, we're going to see what happens next winter. I'm really curious to find out, and I don't want to find this out in a separate experiment video. I actually just want to see that this is a thing, and then we'll know, because this city is not that important, and I don't think I'm going to lose that many people. I'm wrong. I'm losing a lot of people for this. This is awful. Oh, 2 winters in a row. Should I just do a quick experiment? I have to get to winter to even make that experiment work. Gosh, that's annoying. We could just revert and run a little faster here and actually build these things. This is what we're gonna do. I have an idea because now we actually have money. Let's revert. Should I save this? No. We're gonna go back to a previous save because this is not really working. Gosh, it's 48. What did I do? I just did the other large heating pipe. Okay, we haven't done anything yet, and this city, if this city dies, that is okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save this as testing heat. Yep, that's what we're gonna call it, because perfect name for it. Then we're gonna say game settings, turn off realistic mode just for a second, because I want to know, and that's the big one here. and then go in here and destroy this little bit of pipe, and we may just get some extra people in. Cancel that pipe. Thank you. Just destroy it for money. Cancel demolition, suspend demolition. Can I just spend money? Yep, fund demolition from a ruble. It would be really nice if these were always in the same order, but whatever. And that can do that. We can get the small pipe here. Let's run it forward a little bit, just for a couple seconds. Beautiful. Connect this guy, and then we're just going to build everything that we need to make this all work. Batch auto construction using ruble. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do, which is these pipes as well as whatever's connected here. Get that built really quick. Shouldn't take very long. Come on. There you go. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Beautiful. And then let's see what happens here. It's the middle of winter, so this shouldn't fill up very fast, and we are still missing some citizens, so we're going to fill this back up just to make sure that we have enough workers here to run this. And then once this experiment is done, we're going to revert to the previous save, and once we know what we have to do, we're just going to stick with that. Let's just get enough workers in here because, yeah, everyone has already left, but that's fine. So in-game experiment. Currently, there's one person sitting here doing nothing, which is great. And this is completely empty because we don't have enough workers to actually do this. Let's see. And I think Jan was the one that said we need a high frequency. I would be a little more surprised to have the high frequency problem, but that fuel station is kind of out of the way. So that's probably something I should address. I could also put in end station somewhere in here to let my buses get a little better frequency going, but that should be fine. Line spacing with 3 buses? No, that's a silly idea too. Okay, let's let that guy go down to the heating plant. Now we have 7. They are producing at 100%. Interesting. Oh, okay. So the 80% that we had earlier was related to I only had 2 small pipes running from the heating plant, which were only 200 or 210 cubic meters. And somehow we probably also lost some overview heat. Let's see if we can get that heat water tank temperature. No, water tank. Water pressure. Yeah, this one should be the one. Yes. Okay, so they're all at 11 degrees. That's bad. You need 20 degrees to keep people happy, but it's actually going up. So that's interesting. Both heating pipes and oh wow, the actual containers here are getting up to a temperature is reasonable, and these people should be relatively happy. The temperature is still too low. How is that? When is the temperature going to be appropriate? Just running this forward a little bit, you're now at 30 degrees. Huh. Oh, interior temperatures. That is the problem, but it's not. It is increasing. They're getting a little happier. We want to get to 20. But, okay, let's see. I'm trying to correlate what I see here with what I see in the buildings. There are a couple buildings that don't have any citizens in them. No, they do have citizens. Well, how are you at 20 degrees? No, these are 20 degrees because they're not there yet. Okay, phantom heat. Interesting. But yeah, it appears that this setup is not strong enough to keep this happy. Yeah, I'm just looking at this. You are running at max, but the number of buildings that we have here that's supposed to keep happy, especially at really negative degrees, which anything bigger than -20 is pretty hurtful. It's not working. So now we're good at -7. It's fine. But when it gets really cold, we just have too many buildings. Here's what I am reading. There you go. We're at 14 now. So I guess 18 degrees is what we need to get to, which is not what we're getting every time. Every time it gets a little colder, we get hit pretty hard. And this tank is not yet all the way full. I think if the tank was all the way full all the time, it would be better. But we do also have a little bit of heat loss. And at the 100 cubic meter water pipes, I think that heat loss may be a little too large for everything that we want to do. But they're doing better. They're definitely doing better with 2 of the small heat exchangers versus 1 of the large ones. So I guess we'll just take that and just believe that. They're close to 60 degrees now. They can get up to 90. That is max, but they're not going to fill up in the winter. I think that is so much should be clear. And yeah, they're not really losing or gaining anything. They're just going to lose heat once it gets cold and once we don't push more heat in. And yeah, both pipes are just running at max. We're losing almost nothing. 60, so let's turn this one to 2 kilometers. We're getting 67 in here, and it turns into 65 over there, 68. So 3 degrees are lost. It shouldn't make a humongous difference. We are at the end of winter, though, so yeah, okay. Now we know that. We cannot run the city effectively with a small heating plant. I tried, and it's obviously just not working, even though they're doing a little better now, but we're going to have to re-invite all of them once more. Okay, now the question is, first we're going to go back to our previous save, testing heat. Thank you very much. The question is, should we leave it as is and not do anything about it? Meaning leaving the small heating plant and know that we're going to lose people every year in this city, which, simply put, I cannot afford. That's not a thing that I have means for to actually let that happen. So I think the answer to that is very simple. No. This year, they're going to die again, but next year, this thing has to be replaced. So since we already know that everything here is just going to get demolished and get taken care of and get done, we're not going to have fire coverage for this winter, but that's the problem I have to deal with later. This one is getting... Is that a large pipe? Yes. Is it a powered heat pump? This is a 300 cubic meter heat pump. Yeah, okay. All right, now we know all those things, so this can all stay. It's just going to get a large heat industry. Why is that word so hard? And then we know. Cool. Now we figured that out. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of all the pipes underneath it. And then we can start... Really? There you go. Then we can start doing the more important things. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Okay. I think... Yeah, there's some roads here that we don't want anymore. Thank you very much. Thank you very much as well. And underground pipes, yeah, we're just going to get rid of at least one of these. Because we need to get started on that at some point. There you go. Don't like that I can't get to this part. It's kind of annoying, but okay. And then you, just go. You're going to get replaced by something more useful. And this one, I guess I can't... It's part of the job, I guess. No, there you go. Cancel about demo? No, that looks fine. So, yeah, we're just going to lose whatever's going on here, and then we're just going to build another heating plant, and then we don't have to worry about that anymore. Great. Sorry, guys, would you like to relocate somewhere else? There are a whole number of almost nobody here, honestly. Jump in your car and figure it out, because this is the Soviet Republic, and we gotta just do things the way they are done. Never building a small heating plant again, period. Thank you very much. Cool. Unless, of course, it's a small village. No, stop it. Stop doing that. No, we're not doing it. It's never going to be enough. So there's that. The other thing, did I do this? Yeah, I did connect 2 large pumps into here because we have 150 cubic meters extra, so that should be fine. Construction office, you're doing that, and you're getting all these things done. I'm not sure why that one's constructed yet, but that's okay. Yeah, just get rid of all of this. Cool. You'll figure it out, I'm sure. Construction office group number 2. What all are you working on? We can go a little faster because winter is taking a little longer. Okay, you're not doing that much. Honestly, either that means I want recycling to get started, or I want my gravel setup over here to get started. Both are interesting and intriguing. These are snowplows. Okay, make it a little bigger. Make it very big. So we probably have to figure out what I want to do there. Yeah, but to make this one work, I still need to lay a lot of rail. To make this one work, I don't have to do anything. Speaking of rail, you are probably almost ready to get rolling, and I'm excited for that. Maybe even make this high priority if you wish. We don't need electricity here. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Power plant, you're working because this is after the update 22 that broke all of that stuff, so that's wonderful. Yeah, we're just gonna get started here because we can. Is that really wise? No. But I want to. Let's get a couple of our recycling industries done while we're planning out our next move, which is, well, vehicle industry. Okay, what did I say last time? That we had some steel and some coal somewhere in this area, which is right over here. So if I go over there and just put a name down so I can find this again. Where are you? Terrain tools. Yes, this one, kind of in the middle. Call this steel and coal. Steel and coal. And iron. Because steel and iron is not the same thing. I didn't know if you knew that, but there you go. And I think right here, honestly, seems like a pretty good place. Like anything south of this mountain seems like a pretty good place to put our vehicle production line, because we're close enough to what will be the harbor at some point. We clearly have water available. We have a really large chunk of area right here that we can use to build our city. So yeah, I think this is fine, and we don't have to dig much into the mountain, and we have steel right next door. So right here would be a place where I would like to do that. It looks relatively flat, so we may not even need free construction offices to get this done, which would be really, really exciting. But let's get started. Vehicle production line. Info. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. That was an update for the waste update, so it's pretty cool. Nope, I won't get away with not having a bulldozer here, so let's get a quick road laid in that connects us to here. Okay. There's rail here. There's a road here. Which one makes more sense? Neither. And how far do we need to get? I would say I would like a free construction office right here. Maybe even two. Okay. And we also need some fuel for those guys. Okay. It is middle of winter, so nothing's going to go fast, but that's fine. Let's put two here just for fun. Connect you to somewhere. Make this a relatively straight road, because this will probably turn into a road that sticks around when the city is built. Let's go nice around our lake and then connect to this road, because we can. Hey, there's already a road here is waiting for us. Beautiful. It looks like it was actually planned there. No, there wasn't. There definitely wasn't. But this is how we start our expansion. Then we're going to tell them what we need. We have some dollars, so let's get the big bulldozers, because they are faster. 1, 2. And then do you have better excavators yet? I know that you have bigger ones. I think it's this one, right? 37 versus... Excavator, where are you? There you are. 33. These are a little faster in terms of driving, but once they're here, I don't think I care anymore. So yeah, let's just get these. There's a lot of funniness going on with the execution here, but that's fine. Give me 1, 2 for you, and probably 1, 2 for this one as well. I should have just favorited it. There you go, favorite. 1, 2. 3, 4, just because we can. And then get me a free piece of gas station, like so. And please don't judge me for not worrying about that extra city. It'll be, once it will be fine, it will be fine. I just moved in too fast. It's not my fault. Clearly, obviously. I mean, I didn't plan it or anything. Yes, there's a little sewage thing over there. Construction, no, not construction office. That's not the click that I wanted. I want this guy. It may be out of range for it, but we're going to try it anyways. And once it delivers fuel here, everyone should be very happy. Okay, that's assigned now. So the plan is, or the whole point is, to figure out when our excavators arrive, and then we can get started on something. Okay, December 1996. I think 1996 or 1994 or 1995. Very recently, all our vehicles probably unlocked again, which is cool. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Oh, we had a name for this guy. What is your problem? You buddy. You are a meat truck that is half full and you are not moving. Okay, 60% is repair, but it's been less than half a year. Okay, there was another interesting comment. After 20 years and 60% wear and tear, I allow replacements. But that's a problem, because what if They just got repaired. They're 26 years old, but they haven't driven so much. So the wear and tear after they got repaired only gets to 30-40%, which is probably pretty common here if I look at a couple. And I don't think snowplows will have that. But what are you? You are 22 years old, wear and tear 60%. After repair, it will be down to 37%. This one will never reach 80% wear and tear for a very long time, but it will break down a lot. So I need to change this to something that is a little better, which I think 50% is fine if my normal replacement show wear and tear. If my normal replacement is 60%. Let's just set it as that, and then we should be okay. Well, I'm going to try it anyways to do that. So we'll see how that goes. Cool. All right. What else is going on? You were doing... What were you doing? You got distracted again, didn't you? Scrapyard. I could put a scrapyard here. That was a great idea from someone. How much does a scrapyard actually need? I don't want to build a scrapyard right now. No, you're waiting for your material to make it out there. And you want to see what else we can do. Okay, and then that guy showed up and... not that guy, but... Scrapping facility, smaller and larger. You take 120 workers. We don't have 120 workers. We have 7,000 people living here, and we have 100 unemployed. Obviously, we don't need that many. So maybe this is fine. Are we relatively full everywhere? Yes, we are. Honestly, yes, we probably only need 20 workers there, and then they can scrap it, and we can connect this to the rail network, and they can actually figure out what they do. Great idea. Whoever wrote that, appreciate that. Yes, I do read all the comments, even though I'm sometimes too slow to get there. Scrapping facility, larger. Yes, so you have to be able to receive rail. Okay, so probably somewhere here should be fine, and then you have some outs. What are those outs? Is one of them... What are they? Let's just look. So open space, warehouse, aggregate storage, has metal scrap, aluminum scrap, and that's it. Metal and aluminum. Okay, so we don't even need a thing to transport this. That can just be connected. Can we make this pretty? I don't know if I can make this pretty. Let's see. We need 2 storages. Ideally, they already have rail built in, but they don't because reasons. So we put a storage here and a storage there. Okay. Do it the other way. do it the other way. Give me a conveyor engine like so. That lets me diverge the... No. All of this is stupid. Go back here. I clicked something and a picture over here showed up. Maybe I should check where this traffic jam is happening. It's right here. All right, that's fine. That's where it has been. I don't think that is my problem. Cool. Go back to here. Waste facility, scrapyard. Yes, I want rail to come in on that way, and I would like rail. I do need footpaths. I do need footpaths on this side, so I could do this. But not really. Okay, you could do flip. Okay, and then you have the aggregate storage on the north side. But none of that is really helpful. Okay, if you flip it again, you have the... No, I think I have to put it here. But... Okay. Okay. Reminds me of a Letterkenny episode. Okay. Okay. We need steel, mechanical components, metal scrap. Okay. I do think that anything that's connected to the scrapping facility itself as storage besides aggregates, because it can only go one way. So factory connection go both ways. I do think that I can pick up from there. This is another thing where I want to make a quick test and figure out if that works. Honestly, maybe. If I want to move it by rail, I probably should figure that out before I do anything stupid here, right? Yes. Okay. What are you going to do here? I should figure it out. Okay. Save it on that other override, and then we're going to figure it out, because this shouldn't be that hard to figure out. Quit to menu? No. Load a game? Yes. Let's figure out where my save is for the trash testing, and then we can go from there. It's been a little while, but that's okay. Test beginners? No, not... Hold on. Okay, here we are. A very simple setup. All we need is... Okay. All we need is to turn on the right thingies. So, waste management, waste and demolition. Thank you very much. Okay, and then we go down here, click on the large scrapyard. We're not going to do it with rail right away, but we're going to do it like, well, it doesn't really matter. We just have to connect things that need to be connected to it. That one can get built. Then we need a warehouse, like so. And we don't want to connect to this. Like, there doesn't need to be a road connection or anything like that. And then the new open storages, aren't they pretty? They look almost the same, but they're totally special and different. So you can go here, and then we can put our aggregates, just put 2 of them somewhere where they can be connected to this. Cool. There's 1. Beautiful. There's 2. Also definitely beautiful. Cool. Don't need that one, though. That's silly. And then give me a road connection. Thank you. And then you probably don't have power or water. No vehicle scrapyard, no power supply. Okay, power supply we should be able to fix really easily because it really doesn't matter that the other ones are still connected. It's just a test setup, so let's not worry about that too much. I would like to borrow that power line. Go underground. Okay, great idea. Don't make this complicated. It's fine. So you can go there, and now you have power. Cool. No workers, no vehicles for scrapping. Lovely. Make sure that this is set up to, what do we need? Metal scrap 1 and aluminum scrap the other, but we're not... Really? What are you going to produce? You may produce steel and aluminum. You may produce this metal scrap and aluminum scrap. Really? Huh. Wasn't there a setting? Collect resources from vehicles. Yes. Huh. That's another setting I haven't played with. Limit the amount of those things, mix containers, all of that stuff. Sure. Bus line, you get over here. Instead of going to the aluminum separation plant, I want you to just go here now. Kill that. One vehicle is probably fine. And then let's purchase something and let's scrap it right away. Maybe one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. Cool. They're already here. Wonderful. Change workplace. Everyone go here. It's your workplace now. Ah, lovely. Good stuff. Awesome. All right. So you come in here and then you get scrapped, right? Okay, you're getting scrapped into metal scrap, steel, electronic components, and all that stuff. That's great. What are you doing here? I want you to just store everything. I want you to store also everything, but apparently there's a lot of storage in here, so we may have to do this for just a little while before things actually start happening. So let's buy a couple more of these and let them run for just a few days and see what happens. This is interesting. It very much feels like we don't have to get any extra storage just connected to this thing because there's just not enough to worry about it. There's one thing that may make me think otherwise, which is some trains, if we can throw them in there. So let's put a depot really close by. Just connect you with some concrete lines until you're done. Go a little faster, please. And then let's see what we can get. Some ruble. Where's our big... fat train? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. This one. Yeah, 32 meters. Give me like a handful of these, just like so. But like all of you to just move, but apparently it's not a thing. So you go here. You go here. First up, unreachable from current position. Not cool. Not cool at all. I want you to just go there. Change depot workplace. Oh, how do I get you there? Well, I want to scrap you. How is there a setting here? Nope. It's not even view vehicle. A possible issue exists on the route. Yes, you don't want to go there. Missing resource, metal scrap. Interesting. Well, if you won't let me do this, then I guess we're just gonna assume that it's fine and we don't have to worry about it. Can you do that and that? Maybe? First stop, unreachable from current position. Oh, you're an electric rail, aren't you? Yes. Okay. Sorry. My bad. That was stupid on my behalf. All diesel locos, please show me something that is something stored by length. Sort other name value to the capacity, speed, engine, end product, start product, length. Cool. other way. This one. Okay, that's the longest one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Can you go here? I'm assuming you can. There you go. You did it. Yes. If they can produce steel a little faster, maybe I have to worry about it, but I'm gonna guess that's not something I really have to worry about. Look at them. They're actually doing everything you expect them to do, aka go park in the demolition zone. And they're all treated equally. Okay. So, operating without issues, vehicles to scrap. That looks fine. Now we have some more workers in there, and we're just producing all the stuff. It looks fine. It looks fine, but nothing looks like I'm going to produce. Now, here's the interesting one. If I don't select this, it'll just get mixed waste. Cool. It's probably faster, though, but this way we actually get some resources back. So we got that one figured out very simply. Yeah. Looking at this, I do not feel that there's an issue with me needing extra storage. It's just a... Gosh, look at how many vehicles are already scrapped here and where we still are sitting. I think a couple extra buses would make this just a little faster. But I don't know that we have actual extra workers here. But I would like to get to the trains and see how much material they have. But I don't feel like there's going to be humongous difference. So let's just see what happens here. There should be, there are still a lot of cars sitting here, but that's fine. And then once that is done, once we get to the trains in just a second, I'm being a little silly. At this point, I'm already here, and I see that we are storing at least the steel in this thing over here. It's not a lot, but we are storing it. I'm even surprised that our metal scrap is so little that there's like nothing there. If we had an engine sitting here, it would be different, but there you go. So we are storing steel there. What I want to see is, can we actually pull it out from there? The answer is yes. Maybe I'll leave enough room to eventually give myself like the opportunity to do the thing, but I don't think I actually need it. Get steel, wait until full, see if it pulls from both sides. That's really all I care about. You're going to go refuel. Very good. Proud of you. You come down here. And yes, there's a lot of steel already sitting here, but what I want to see is that this number gets a little smaller. It doesn't have to go a lot smaller, just a little smaller. Doesn't do it right away. That's fine. This is scientific testing. He's going away, and that's great. If I empty all of this, which is all I really want in this case, and then the steel export guy comes back, there he is, and empty this again. Can you pull it out of the other storage? Yes, you can. This is all I wanted. So now we have all the answers. The only answer that I don't currently have, which I think we all kind of know the answer to, and it would be nice if there was a faster way to do this, is to see how much a train has in material compared to a normal vehicle. So that worked. Cool. Oh, there's still one dumper here. Just go a little faster because I want to know now. There you go. Almost 200 tons of steel. It has a lot more, which is all I wanted to see, and it takes a lot longer. But that's great. There's no reason to waste this stuff anymore. So, back to our original thing. Well, I'm glad we did that, so now we can do the next thing, which is plop it down and not worry about stuff. Even if we would worry about stuff, I don't think we have to. So internal storage for the scrap is not a lot, but we can probably move that with a train whenever it becomes necessary. So let's put this out here, because I do want... Should I make this a roundabout? No, just make it a simple connection. We don't have a crossover though, buddy. Okay, we don't have a crossover though, buddy. What are you thinking of now? Just things. Calm down. Okay, click this here. That should be fine. And you saw how little we have in terms of the aggregate storage production. So we're going to leave that alone. Leave the other stuff alone too. There's not enough coming out of here. Yes, you're right. Okay, so if I want this to come in here, we have that option. Okay. I also may want to extend this to be straight, just in case I need it at some point. We do have a crossover right here. That's a crossover. It can go into here, into that station, which is probably good enough. And if we use that as a crossover, then there's going to be not a reason to connect anything but the... Well, if we connect both, then that crossover counts for both. It will just block a little bit more stuff. It's not good to block stuff. It's not good to block any of your traffic that goes in here. Okay, so... if we take that into consideration, which I will try to do because at some point I was good at this game, we could do this. We could allow just a one-sided entrance, okay? And that one-sided entrance comes around here. It's completely unnecessary. Doesn't matter. It'll make our life easier if this ever becomes a problem. The one-sided entrance goes right here. Could have done this, because it's a better connectivity anyways. Give you two connectivity things right there. You come in here, you go there. 2 tracks shouldn't be too crazy, right? 2 tracks should be totally fine. And you come out here, that should be good. Then the inside track, always the inside track first, can come out this way, and you just a little bit of straight, so we can put a signal there, and you connect out there. So now we have a simple in and out loop, and we have room to connect. That music is just in my ear, it's great. And we can just connect this guy to wherever we want to. It would be better if you connected it here. Okay. We could connect you like this. You don't need to. You wouldn't be able to connect it like this anyways. Yeah. So we could connect you here. Yes, I could. Probably. You don't need the big one, though. You just need the small one. The small one is more than sufficient because that's the whole point here. You don't need a ginormous extra storage unit. You just need a little bit of extra storage, potentially, eventually. So putting these here should be fine. And the same is true. You can pull it through that building, but you can also pull it through another connected building. Oh, you're not going to give me this? We're going to cheat. Close enough. It's not a straight road, but it's very close to straight, so straight enough. If it looks straight, it is straight. If you can tell me which creator on the YouTube that is, you get a bonus point. he is also one of my favorites. Okay, so yeah, that's connected. And start. Is that the right button? This is the right button. Cool. Construction office, can you please get busy with it? Awesome. Love it. There's a road connection that's missing here. Yes. Okay, go in there. No, it's not going to happen. Okay, go here. Put it here. It's just gravel. It's going to go fast. Okay, fine. Well, let's make it at least a little bit pretty. There you go. That'll work. Construction office 1. Just a reminder, I want you to work on that. Cool. Then I'm pretty sure you probably don't have any power connection where you're sitting. You're not going to do the industries today, are you? You know, probably not. It needs water, and it needs other stuff. There's the water. If I put it here, it would have half of that. But we would never have everything unless we go all the way over here. Oh, you know what? Then you have to cross the road. Why did the chicken cross the road? This will be the lazy answer, but at least have water and sewage. Over here, I have nothing. Over here... You have more workers here. Yes. You may even have access to the... I'm going to do this. Yes. You may even have access to the bus station that is all the way over there. Okay. Okay. What the heck did it just do? No, 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 no. No, no, no. I don't care a lot, but this one is not what I wanted. 4, just get relatively straight to there, and then a semi-smooth connection right there should do the job just fine. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Sorry, rail. We don't need you anymore, or, well, we probably still need this one. You don't have to delete all of that. Okay, don't delete it. It'll look different, and it'll look funny, and we don't want that. The game was thinking about crashing there. I saw it. It's lagging behind. It's just like, what are you? Stop doing it. Okay. Yep. Danger, danger. Okay, that worked. It didn't crash. So, lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely stuff. Yeah, this is great. You back there. You get there. Okay. That's good. This is working. Because now we have a really easy way to block our road traffic that has to go through here. As long as it's the out, though, I don't think it's a huge deal. And we're going to put a crossing on here like I usually do. Hopefully that means we're never going to block that. That would be super. Can I get in here somehow? Wow. Yes, we can. Cool. I don't think we can get out here somehow, right? Nope. No, you can't. Okay. I would like to... Is there a rail back here? No, there's no rail back here. Okay. Inside turn. Nice and tight. All the way out here. No, not all the way out there. Just high enough to actually make this connection. Okay. Then there. You connect to this somehow. That looks great. I don't think we need much more than this, so let's just get a quick crossing here across the road. So hopefully it's never blocked. You just said that already, but I'm just repeating it because I think it's important that people do such things. And this looks semi-attractive. And it now has power and sewage already integrated into the whole thing, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. You still could, if you wanted to, connect the two buildings that you had connected. Okay, let's do that. This road is also part of the whole deal, so that's good. Let's get that road connected with the warehouse. Comes in right here. Rotate you. That's fine. There's one. Then get me the small open storage right next to you. That is 2. Again, I don't think we need this, but if we want it, we have it. And then if we absolutely ever need something, we do have the option to extend this out and have a conveyor or aggregate storage also integrated into that whole thing. So this, I think, is much better than the one before. I don't think so, but it's fine. So assign this, tell construction office 1. No, this one is what I wanted you to build. The other thing was just a test and you failed because you jumped on things that it didn't actually need, but there we go. Cool. That's all done. Reconstruction office, I'm sure, is jumping on all of this right away. Beautiful. It has to be electrified too. Yes, I'll try to remember that. But that should work. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Wonderful. At some point, I would like you to deconstruct this. There's barely any electric components left. And once we build some electrified rail over here, that really shouldn't be a big deal to get that taken care of. Cool. Deconstruction yard. Done. Completely unrelated to everything I wanted to do today, but what do you do? How is this not assigned to anything? Are you kidding me? Barapova, come on, get out here. Do something useful. Could make a new one, but that's not going to happen. You, probably also unassigned because same reasons. Barapova and this one, the more the merrier, and the rest can stay there because we really just need one big pipe to connect to that thing and then we're already good. Awesome sauce. Anything break? Nope. Heating problems. This better just be a fire station, and it is, so we don't care. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I should check my overlay for happiness, because I feel like we should be a little higher by now, but we're not. We got 80s here, some 70s. What is your problem in general? No job. Garbage container overfilled. That is a problem. Okay, it's inside this building. Yes. Construction office, get this one done, please. So you do not have garbage access to anything. Silly. You don't have garbage access to anything else. Got it. You, obviously, you're not accessible by that. Okay. Ha ha ha. 31 meters that way. Okay, what is your garbage going to? You also don't have garbage, but you were picked up already. Okay, so these two have the same garbage problem, which we can just solve in the same swoop, because we do have containers like that already running around, so this should be a very simple move. Let's put one down really close, one for bio-waste and one for mixed waste, and this should be pretty easy and taken care of really fast. Glad we did that, because I didn't know that that was a problem. 71 and 74, I would think, no, work of sickness, spirituality, sport, culture. Okay, we do have a pool right here, and you're not visiting it, so that's your fault. I can't fix everything. I can't fix you not doing the thing that you're supposed to do. So don't blame me. Checking some normal things here, they all look fine, so they can continue doing their thing. How are we doing here? Underground, we are bad on both sides. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. Yes, because we don't have anywhere to put our construction waste and all that stuff yet. But maybe we will very soon. How far are you? Yeah, you built this. I'm not surprised. But you did it. Construction on this side. To get here, you have to get a couple roads built, but we can do that. And this is the hazardous, no, this is hazardous waste. Let's call it that. Hazardous recycling, sure. Let's call it what it is. You probably need stuff, drinking water, all those things. Yeah, we're going to get to that. Not today. Time, 53. Did our vehicles make it out here? Yes, they did. I gave them enough time. What do you know? And winter is almost over, so we successfully... Did we lose 2,000 people? Probably, because that's how many people were in that city already. So, there's that. Yes, and I wouldn't be surprised if the rest of the Republic was like, did you hear of Schwed? That's the name. Someone said Schwed is in this area of cities that I already have. And Schwed. And it's similar setup with oil and electricity somehow. So we're going to call it that. I didn't do official research on that. I just trusted that you would not steer me wrong. So here we are. Did you get fuel? You did get some fuel. Another fuel truck is coming in, but that will get us started. Okay, let's do electric. No, vehicles. Yes. Should be pretty simple. Concert hall in a place where we don't have fire protection yet. Okay, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, demo, Rostock, yes please. We do have a full-size demolition office out here, so that is all doable. It's just a little unfortunate that that happened, but it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that I lost something to a fire, but it has been like 10 years or so. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with myself, so there you go. All right. Let's do this. We do have a couple minutes. Winter is over, and we just need to put a vehicle production line here. Probably just two of you. We need some steel and mechanical components, electronics, all that stuff. Honestly, that is a lot of material that's already stored inside the actual factory, which makes me think this is what I want to do. Let's put one here. Let's see, where's our mountain? Our mountain is right here. I want to run you somewhat parallel to the mountain, and then put something behind it where you will definitely see what my plan is here in just a second. Let's flip you and reverse you. Get you nice and straight, almost connected. That's perfect. If you're on the same level, which I think you might be. Even if you're not, that's fine. We can connect this with some tar or something thrown that in between there. Then I want my cargo station just behind you. Why? Because they can store 300 tons of steel, all the stuff that you can read there, the warehouse itself, like that's bigger than most warehouses that I can have, plus everything that goes in there. It's just a lot of storage, and we don't need that. We just have to bring it to these places. And then it has 393 cubic meters of space for vehicles and containers, which is how much? I don't know. This one says it has... Doesn't tell me. Station length, 100 meters. Yeah, it doesn't tell me how big this is, which is fine. I will just assume that the storage here is probably sufficient for everything that we ever want to do. And the main thing is I need the vehicles to be stored in other places so I can sort them and figure them out. I'm probably going to do that on the other side here. So let me handle that really, really quick. Trains, yes. Cargo station. This one does have to be the biggest one. Because I do expect a lot of trains with different materials to come in here. And ideally, I would also like to have some... This is going to be terrible. Yes, you have bulldozers. Use them. Ideally, I would also like to have a small train driving through here. And... what? I would like the small train to move the vehicles around and sort them into the appropriate vehicle container storages, which will just take a little bit of time, but I think one of the smaller diesel trains is going to be perfect for that type of scenario. If there's a small electric one, maybe we're going to use that, but this one should be fine. I just need to carve this into the mountain so that we can actually do all of this without real issues. And honestly, I think this is a good starting point for everything else that we're going to do very soon, because we do have to build a new city. We have to not make all the same mistakes that we did in the second new city. Again, we're not going to build another small heating plant. That's just not going to happen. Sorry. But yeah, things will just be fine. And I hope you take away from this episode that don't just think you know. No. I find myself in that situation a lot where I think I know and I forget something stupid, and then someone knows and someone tells me that I was wrong, and then you were right, and then I just looked like an idiot. And you know what? That's fine. I am an idiot sometimes. That's not really a problem to acknowledge that. It's just I would like to at least know the things that I think I know. No, and if you don't know the things that you think you know, you should at least know the things that you don't know. Right? You know what I mean. It's fine. Let's not get too philosophical. I just had to fill in some time there for the bulldozers to do their thing. And now the bulldozers, they did their thing. Cargo station, you're up next. Nice and straight, close to those two buildings. I don't believe extra cargo factory connections make anything faster. So as long as we have the connections, which we do, and we have a road connection, yes, we're just going to do gravel. It's fine. That looks great. Yep, get you right into the mountain. And we will connect you somewhere over here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but somewhere over there is going to be a connection. Probably something like so, and so, and so. How many workers do you need here? 1 million. Okay, we need a train platform over here. We're not just going to go with the small one because the large one just looks a little better. And also has a little more... yes. It has a little more coverage. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, then we need this one to kind of connect like this. Doesn't matter. We could do this. We could do anything. We could just do this. There's a hope that they will just do the exact... Doesn't even look the same. There you go. Yeah, sure. This is kind of the same. No, it's not. But it's okay. We're going to do the container storage and all that stuff where it can actually store the things. And the problem is I don't know how many different ones I need. No, I do. If you look at this, just count all of these 5 pages. Number of types, 99. So I probably have to consolidate them into just a few different ones. But that'll be fine. And then we can go from there. That looks fine. That looks fine. We have a vehicle production line built into the mountain. I think this is a good start. We do have to get rail and all that stuff in here as well. I think that in Greifswald, this one is ready now. Okay, so we can move our rail construction cranes over here once the other area is done. And we do need to get all of this other material stuff here. Do I have an open distribution office? We have this one, which is not driving anymore because this one is empty. Okay, we can just use this. Order a couple trucks. How about 1, 2, 3, 4 of these? Then I need a couple dumpers. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we need more gravel than anything else. What else do you need? That's really it. Electronics. Oh, open storage. Oh, you did it wrong. You ordered a bunch of covered holes that can only do electronics. We need all the other stuff. Okay. Then give me open hulls. Yes. This one? 18 tons. No. 27 tons. Yes. Okay. Capacity. Does it actually work? I think you autosave. Wood cranes. I'm so glad that they changed these, that they only are able to transport wood stuff. That makes my life. That makes me happy. Total capacity, yeah, 27 or 18, I guess. We'll go 27. Just fill it up. 3. Yeah, we're just gonna have to store the open hulls that came through there somewhere else, but that should be okay. And then we want to start moving things around. So you're no longer city. You are now RCO. Handelsstadt Greifswald. Yep, that's what it is. That's what I'm told what it was. Okay, let's assign some stuff. Get rid of this. I want you for anything that we need. Load, load, load. That sounds great. Bring stuff over here and here until they're full. Thank you. This one, gravel, needs to be pretty full. And then the other stuff can just be 50% full, and that should be fine. Fuel, yep, that's the thing that we need. Let's get you assigned to here. I'm okay with those guys going to refuel there. Oh, that's a stupid idea. You already know that's a stupid idea. Okay, you go here and get some fuel. Drop some fuel off. Great, that's working. How's this good? How are these guys? You have demolished. You don't have that much left. That's nice. You are not demolishing fast enough. I do think we probably need to build a real demolition office over here. Otherwise, we're never going to get moving. Okay, there's a lot of room for that. You just have to make up your mind. And, well, I haven't done that yet. So, yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon. How is this not done yet? You're right next to the rear construction office. This is silly. Construction office 1, you're doing all of this. That's great. What do you have access to? You are... Wow, you actually get to the bus station. That is perfect placement right there. It's not ideal that we have the road going crossing right here, but I think we will be okay. Yep, all of those things are getting done. That's lovely. Supermarket is probably not needed because we have that. Yes, I would like a deconstruction office somewhere in this area. And then we're done. Rear construction. No, no. Demolition office. Yes, large. Cool. Do you fit in here? You just made it too big, buddy. It's trying really hard to get in there, but it really can't. And I did something a little ugly there. Okay, well, I can't have everything, and I don't want to... this is not helping. Yeah, we're just going to put you on the outside of town, because this is usually where deconstruction comes in. Can't build, really? Do you need power? Only for fuel. Where do we get fuel from? All the way over here. There's a fuel thing. Okay. Can we put something fuel-wise over here? Maybe across from there? Okay, let's check that we can put a fuel thing there, because then that should be fine. Fuel thing, can you go here? Kind of. Flip you around, reverse you, so we can reuse that road connection there, and then I think I'm okay with all of that. Construction office, deconstruction office, pardon me. You go right here. Beautiful. Get you built, and then everyone should be very, very happy. Cool. Hey, you're done. Awesome. Let's go talk to this guy. Purchase new automatic replacement filter by sent to Scrapyard. See? We don't need 150 people here. We need like 20, 15 until we decide that we need more, and we'll see how fast it actually fills up. Awesome. Don't waste your stuff. Scrapyard to the rescue. What are you doing? Oh, you were repaired. Oh, that's lovely. I haven't told you that you can get fuel from over here yet, because we're not regularly running this, because this thing is not really active. With all the buildings up, did this change? Nope, 191, and we only have 2 more buildings to go. I guess we could technically build that at some point, but I'm expecting this city to be completely empty right now, which it is. Very good. There's one shopper, apparently. But yeah, we're not going to turn that on until this thing is actually empty, and that thing is not going to be empty until everything else is done. That's fine. That's a problem for some other time. Hey, I did put the new industry down, so I didn't completely make up everything in the intro, but you know it's not the same. We all know it's not the same. Can you get here? Maybe. Can I get rid of a little bit of this so we can actually complete that demolition over here? Do it. Do it. I dare you. I made some room. Oh, there's still 30 tons. We're still too full. That's expensive. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, it's done. Oh, good times. Best times were had by everyone. Is this already done? No. There's no way that will be done yet. All right, let's follow this guy for the outro, and thank you very much for watching. Hope you appreciated this. There's more stuff to come, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.